As you said, Erin, these sentences are generally a fair few years lower than the sentences that had been asked for prosecutors. Prosecutors have been asking for up to 18 years for the other men, bar Pelicot. So obviously some disappointment in the air here in the courtroom, the courthouse in Avignon. The vast majority of these men will have been immediately detained, now have their sentences and the guilty verdicts have been given. All but three men who will be walking free, who will be taken out of another exit discreetly by police. These men are free for now because they have health problems and they need to find a special facility for them to be able to serve their sentences. In all of these men will have 10 days now with their legal teams to lodge appeals. Some lawyers already saying that they will not be doing so, some saying that they will. Obviously a lot of reaction still here to come here in Avignon. The lawyer of Dominique Pelicot, Beatrice Zavero, saying a statement outside here in the courtroom. She said that the court had condemned Dominique Pelicot as the conductor of an orchestra of different musicians making up an orchestra. She's saying that she didn't believe that he was the conductor of this. As I said, immediate detention for the vast majority of these men found guilty here today. There are police vans outside the courtroom as we speak. There's been a heavy security and police presence here in the around the courtroom in Avignon. We've seen several families, obviously, lots of families accompanying them here in the courtroom in Avignon to hear those verdicts and those sentences.
So, Selina, do you think that the prosecution, the victim, are satisfied with these verdicts?
Well, we're still waiting. We are expecting to hear some sort of reaction from Gisèle Pelicot. She's currently back in the courtroom actually discussing with her team of lawyers. Though it has to be said that Gisèle Pelicot's family didn't look very impressed whilst those sentences were being read out for the other 50 men all found guilty here today. As we said, a few years lower for most of them than the sentences that were asked by prosecutors. We've heard that there's been cries outside. There's lots of people outside demonstrating outside the courtroom here. There's apparently been cries of shame on the justice system and that the justice system is complicit. So we can understand perhaps the crowds of mainly feminist groups outside aren't entirely happy with the result of the sentences that we've heard today. And the Pelicot family, the children, have actually just briefly spoken to a press agency here, that the children are disappointed by what they say are low sentences.